Okay, video showing the windows. Okay, when the windows are closed, what I was talking about is there's a small gap between the front and the rear window right here. It's not bad. It's how they, when they're both up. So there's a little bit of a gap through there. I'm certain there's some weather stripping or something that can be put in there. I'll show you the other side. And like I say, I don't necessarily drive it around with the windows up, but you can see that there's a gap in between there when both windows are up. Weather stripping or some kind of thing, I just never saw the need. Oh, and then the windshield wipers are just these metal caps. These are actually for a Harley. They're little delete caps when you take your removable passenger rest off, but they fit perfect on the studs of they're magnetic on the inside. So they fit perfect on the studs, but the studs are all there for the windshield wipers. I don't know if this is going to show up in the video. The glass, there's a very, very slight right here. It's like almost like a little spot of fogging on the glass. And you don't really notice it that much on there. But in this light, especially coming straight down from the garage, you can see it. When it's outside in the daytime, you don't even notice that. But I have no idea what it is. It's on the rear glass there. But it's hardly noticeable at all. And of course, the front windshield is perfect. That's your money one right there. You can see all the glass has the curves on it. So when you look at this, there's only this piece right here on each side and this little section right here on each side. Otherwise, this thing is completely open, which is one of the cool things about this. For a four-door car, it's completely postless. And tires are about 5 years old, but they only have about 1,000 miles on them. The passenger side wind wing there is a crack right there. That happened right after the glass was put together. I don't know if you can see that. There's the angle right there. There you go. That happened right after all the glass was put in, and I just did not want to tear it apart to deal with it. An old 1956 I like Ike sticker. The passenger rear door panel has a little bit of discoloration right here. It's not really that noticeable as I'm looking through this phone screen. It shows up more than it does with the naked eye. But it's a little bit of discoloration, obviously some moisture behind there, something bled through onto the original leather. But this is all original interior in here, and super, super clean. The carpet was replaced. This is a carpet kit that I found from an aftermarket company because just the carpet was worn, so, and not real black. It was kind of gray. So, but this is really the only big interior flaw right here. Like I said, that seems to show up more on the film than it does with the naked eye. The original trim, you can see right here, I get the angle so the light catches it. There's a slight little dimple in the original trim right there. You got to get it just right to notice it. And then right here is an ever so slight little dimple, whatever you want to call it. It really is not, you got to get it just in the right light to even see it on there. That was in the stock chrome. We straightened it out the best we could before powder coating. But these pieces right here, these are, if you find any of these in a junkyard or you see another 56 junker parts car or something for sale, grab the trim. I didn't realize, but this trim is like valuable. People will pay $2,500 for the complete set on both sides. This side's perfect. And even these two little pieces between the door, those are little separate little pieces to finish it off from the outside. And here's the engine compartment. This is it looks like a generator, like the stock generator, but it's a 90 amp alternator. And there's the stock 321 nail head. I did do an MSD electronic ignition. Actually, it's a new carburetor, original radiator that was boiled out and cleaned, original windshield wiper, reservoir there. It looks like an old mayonnaise bottle, but that's actually what they were stock. And these are relays for the door poppers. Let's see what else here. This is a newer 4-barrel, and I made this little adapter so that I could run a smaller air cleaner on it instead of the old oil bath, which was stock in 56. I'll fire it up here in a minute. Oh, a new hood pad on there. How to start this, it's key to on. If it's cold, you pump it 2 or 3 times. Under here is the starter switch. In 1956, the actual original starter was you put the throttle all the way down to the ground and it kicked a switch in the carburetor. I actually took that out because it was pretty prone to failure. Couple of Smithy's exhaust on there. Gives it that old school sound. The doors are operated off of a popper switch that I hid inside of this porthole right here. So that popper switch pops open the doors. And then this switch underneath here pops the passenger door.